Hola, this is Cristina and Bliss and Joss, and today we are gonna take you on a fun adventure on the boat. We're going to talk about beyond real estate, what it is to live in Puerto Vallarta. I want to share my journey with you of how I relocated to Puerto Vallarta and how these may relate to you if you are planning to relocate to Puerto Vallarta. And I think that the only question we have is, why didn't we do it before? So if you are interested to relocate, if you wonder what it would be like, we think that this video is for you, so keep watching. So in end of May, we made the bold decision to relocate from beautiful Chicago, yes, from the windy city to beautiful paradise in Puerto Vallarta. And at that time, we thought we were relocating to Puerto Vallarta, and we now live in the beautiful Riviera Nayarit. So we drove from Chicago to Puerto Vallarta at that time. We drove with Bliss and Joss in our Jeep. We were pulling a brand new jet ski because our lifestyle has always been about the water, with the jet ski, with the boats, and Bliss and Joss are avid lovers of water sports. And we had great friends. We miss our dear friends in Chicago. We met a lot of great people. However, the weather was a huge factor for us. And my husband and I, Bliss and Joss, we realized that we were the happiest in the summer months. Unfortunately, in Chicago, we only have 3 months, if very lucky, to enjoy the weather and the water activities we enjoy doing together. So slowly we started to realize that we had to live somewhere with beautiful weather year-round. And when we visited Puerto Vallarta, we realized this was the place for us to live forever. And here we are. We are very fortunate to also have a boat here in Vallarta, and not only do we enjoy it, but Bliss and Joss enjoy it the most. I was born in Chihuahua, Mexico, which is the northern part of Mexico. However, when I was very young, my family took me and my siblings to live in Chicago, one of the coldest cities in the world to me, I would say. However, I met great people that helped me through my life, and hola to all those friends and my family as well. However, enduring those long winters, I could never get used to, and every year was very, very challenging to me, and also for them, because we used to live on the 8th floor in Chicago, and we used to take the elevator every day, every night to walk them in the snow, in the ice, after dinner when we are ready to just relax and stay warm. There was a 20 below degree weather at nights, and we have to put their booties on, and they certainly didn't enjoy it, neither did we. However, we realized that the weather could be better for us, and it has been beyond better. It's been an amazing dream come true, and here we are in another chapter of our lives. We were able to relocate, to adapt to the new lifestyle in Vallarta, and this is very easy to do. We find that you will be very adaptable in this weather, and with these friendly people, with the beautiful food, the beautiful culture, and lower cost of living. So this is Vallarta lifestyle. At the end of each season in Chicago in the summer, and when the winter came, my husband and I looked at each other and said, why are we still here? We are gonna suffer and complain about the weather, about the winter. Why don't we just do something and we live endless summers as it was our dream? So we did, and in May of 2021, we sold our condo, we sold our boats, and we sold the jet ski. I didn't know my husband had bought a new jet ski for the season in Chicago, and he didn't tell me. So what happened then is that he started selling everything. I started donating my winter clothes to friends and relatives because we made the decision to relocate to Puerto Vallarta. And I left all my winter clothes behind, and I packed all my bikinis, all my bathing suits in my luggage bag. We grabbed our 2 fluff balls in our Jeep, and we drove from Chicago. We took 5 days to arrive to Puerto Vallarta. We stayed one evening in Dallas, another evening in Laredo, another evening in Monterrey, Guadalajara, until we finally arrived in Puerto Vallarta almost 4 years ago next month. So that has been the journey and has been a lot of fun, especially with these 2 guys. Fast forward, leaving Chicago after 5 days, we arrived to Puerto Vallarta. And after 4 years, what has it been like? It's been nothing but the fun adventure we dreamed, the fun adventure and lifestyle we planned for. With our 2 dogs, we enjoy fresh seafood, which we loved, and we couldn't get the more north you live. And you know, very low cost for fresh food like seafood, fresh fruit. It gets delivered every morning in our local food market at 6 a.m. We go in and everything smells fresh. You know, although the cost of living, I'm sure it has changed. It has been it's higher now than it has been in 20 years. However, it is still affordable. You still find places that make the most delicious food, and it's still affordable. We have different local areas like Valle Dorado, you have Bucerias areas, and they all have very local areas where they make the best food. The people are very friendly, the people are very nice, and we have met some extraordinary people who have helped us through our journey of adapting in this new lifestyle. So knowing what we know now, we realized we made a lot of mistakes. However, we also learned a lot of insightful lessons that may be very helpful to you if you are considering to relocate to Vallarta. And from topics like bringing your dogs to Vallarta, from driving from the US to Vallarta, from just being, you know, a Mexican, living in the States. There is another process. There are a number of things that we have learned, and we can certainly be helpful to you. And we will be happy to help you elaborate on each topic that is of interest to you. Please write it in the comments, and I'll make sure to make separate videos for each, because everything has been an adventure, but it has been a very fun adventure, especially with these 2 fluff balls. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one.